Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, and welcome back to Monster Energy Supercross 3 as it is pouring it down here in qualifying for the East-West Showdown, the season finale in Las Vegas around the Sam Boyd Stadium. This has got to finish in the top 20 in qualifying to make it through to the heats, as it's an East-West Showdown. So it's not like Houston where you could qualify anyway and you'll be in the heat still. You've actually got to get somewhere, so that is not getting somewhere. I mean, she's 15th at the moment. Can we just stay there? That would be good. So making a mess. These rhythm sections. Casing the joint. You can't case the joint this much of this. My God. Look at the rider in front, just putting away by a couple of seconds. Just the condition she wants then. She tries to crown herself the 250 West Supercross champion. And her main rival is AC. I bet he can't wait to do battle with her. So they've had their run-ins in the past. And she's 20th at the moment. That's not good enough. Got to be in the 14s, I think, to make it through. Oh my God, a ridiculous whee. And didn't need the back end to get out. Otherwise she would have tripled that. Didn't get the launch off the corner. She's down to 25th already. So qualifying could take a while. Hopefully it dries up a bit as well. Like, hope it's not continuously raining in qualifying. I'm not sure even a 14 will go. Might even need to be in the 13s, because often the top 10 are like seconds in front of everyone else. Here we go, launching it into the jump. That's the one she is good at on these laps so far, is launching it into that final jump. She is into the 14th, in 13th. Yeah, she might need to be in the 13s. Only up to 13th. So let's see if we can get her into the 13s. I don't know how to ride alongside her. Managed to hold on to the bike there. That's why. What's that rider doing? He knocked this off. As well, Garrett down. And she's back with Garrett in the overall actually. Garrett 14th behind us. But there's a bit of clean air in front of this rider in front, as once again they take some weird lines on this back straight. No idea why. Oh yeah, this is her section, because she just launched it over this jump. No one's come close to launch it as much as her like that through there. It feels like she's behind Cantrell. So yeah, let's get into the 13s this, that. And if she can dry up, the bike can dry up as well for the heat races. These two battled in Houston, remember? For a race victory in the third main event. Now they're battling for track space, basically. Oh no, she's done it again. In this section. Oh, they actually allow the full time for you to rejoin. Is that a fix? So I remember that, as I said, being a bit annoying previously. As she's down to 14. Cantrell is actually in 12th. Right in front of her. So here we go then. Massive launch time. Don't hit the tough blocks. I said don't hit the tough blocks. She does a 112.6. Well, that will more than do, won't it? And so halfway through qualifying, she's in 7th. Along with McAdoo and Michael, who normally make it through. We'll do one more of that for insurance, maybe. Let's use that down. Can't quite see in these conditions. So there we go, much better through this section. There's all a bit of a traffic jam in front though. But hopefully clear for this on this lap. So you go flat out then. Virtually flat out through the second right. God, that got close with the tough blocks. Tried to launch in the last rhythm section, but just cased it too much. As across the line, yeah, 113. I think this will be good enough though to get through to the heats. As where are you going, Sean? As we have AC leading ahead of McElrath, Fernandez, Nichols, and McAdoo. You've got Jimmy, RJ Hampshire, Michael. This in 9th with 112.6, 1.3 behind Kawasaki running mate and championship rival. Got Chris, Ian, Tevedo, Cantrell, Hayes, Marchbanks, Castillo, Starling, Harrison, Dylan, Enzo Lopez, Roy Wageman, and Jeffney Kipner will be making it through to the heats. For the west side has Richard Jones just missing out. So is Logan, Howlett as well. John Ames made it through to the main event last time. Won't be this occasion. David Puddy and Rachel Moore all having an early bath. So, just got to finish in the top 9 now to make it through to the main event. As here she is running alongside AC and Nichols. God, it's like a worst nightmare between these two. As she gets underway. Decent start. Let's go a bit more speed than AC. As she nicks the whole shot. From him. That's all he gets into her there. And it goes through McElrath on his KTM. Is in second as they get their boost over this section. Does Fernandez and AC, but she's in 4th. Oh, Fernandez, what's that line? As this is like, yeah, that's for trying to push me off with that line. So holds 4th though, ahead of Nichols, does the Yamaha man. As AC going for the lead. There's a virtually 3 wide across the line onto the second lap. Remember, a long lap here though. So probably only going to have 4, maybe 5 laps. That's what AC kind of... Whoa, what was that? I have no idea why she went over the front net. But she's still in 6th, still in the transfer spot. Says, what are you doing, Hampshire? That was boneheaded. Has he got Cantrell behind now? Oh my god, Cantrell trying to push her off as well. Still ahead of Michael though. That's all. Cantrell didn't take the weird line. Okay. She sneaks by through the flat out right. At least for her. Back up to 7th. As well as someone very wide in front. As well, what are you doing, Cantrell? God, riders just losing their heads in these conditions. She takes the outside line, going around the outside of AC, trying to get past McElrath as well. Like into 4th. Into 3rd maybe. as they're trying to whip it. Oh, she's down again in that corner. Well, that's the problem we've got to solve for the main event. If she makes it there on this occasion, because at the moment she's down in 8th. Luckily there, it's quite a wild bunch in front. But yeah, Roy's here in Las Vegas with these conditions. Looks like Colt's leading the way. Well, Marchbanks behind Chris on the outside looking in 10th. But anyone who doesn't make it through the main event, still the last chance to qualify for them. As well, Nichols down in it. It's like someone else as well. As Liz getting into it with AC, as here comes Colt as well. So she's up to 6th. There's McAdoo in last, actually. Bit surprising on the Honda man. As here comes AC for some more fun. As I have no idea why they're trying to scrub it behind. As there we go. Going to stay upright on that occasion. Oh, AC was hampered there by this. He's had a poor entry into that section. For AC's sake, he didn't actually try and punt or anything. Which, considering the bad blood they had earlier in the season, good sign for Liz maybe. But maybe he's just saving it for the main event, because that's when the title is definitely on the line then. At the moment he's just trying to make it through to that main event at the moment. That's why bikes are everywhere. Liz into 3rd, 4th. As we've gone to the final lap here. Oh, she's got in too high gear. She needs to be in 2nd. As well as someone else down in front. That's what you're doing, RJ. But she needs it for 3rd for that corner. It just about holds on to the bike. That was AC bike. There's someone down. It's Michael, isn't it? As well, AC slow. Who's that? It's Shane. Just coming in like a battering ram. Well, this through into 5th. There's AC battling with Michael, who seems to have recovered well. She's back up into 4th. Who's leading this? He's out of the final corner virtually already. Who is leading? As well, AC lands on Liz. How about not saving for the main event then? And she makes it through though. That's after 5 frantic laps. Fernandez leads the way ahead of Cantrell, AC, Liz, Museman, who was just behind Liz at the end. She pipped him to the line. You've got Colt Nichols, Shane McElworth, IJ Hampshire, and Chris Bloss as well. RU9 making it through to the main event. Well, Marchbanks, Hayes, Starling, Haas, Nicotis, Castillo, Mayhem, Wageman, Lopez, McAdoo, and Kettner will be going through to the last chance qualifier, where the top 4 from either side will make it through to the main event. So let's see what happens then. Will Liz win the title?
It's time for the last gate drop of the season. Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas will host the final East-West Showdown event of the Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship Tour for this year. Ralph Shaheen and Ricky Carmichael back with you once again for all of the drama and excitement as we race to the final checkered flag. Ricky, what should we expect?
We're at the final event, and only the best of the 250 championships will race this evening to decide the final leaderboard.
This event in Vegas has always been one of the best races of the year. Tonight should be no different. The crowd is into it tonight. That will definitely get these riders pumped up as they wait for the gate drop.
So 9 rounds have all come down to this. 10 minutes of madness in the rain gets underway. We've got Fernandez alongside us. Hey, hello, Fortner. We remember you from earlier in the season. So it's not getting a whole shot. It's getting the top 3 as Fortner. Remember, it's a red plate in the East as well. So Kawasaki looking to do a double here, clinching the East and West titles. As Liz through into 4th in this, like, the moment. West are leading the way with Nichols in the lead. Fernandez down the inside of Liz, giving him some room on this occasion. And Chase sets around at the top 5. It is all West riders at the front. Oh, there goes the leader. Cole Nichols down. He's going to lead the opening up. It's Liz just ahead of Shane. Austin Fortner down to 12th in the end. Let's go over the room section. As I have no idea what you're doing, Shane Byrne. Why are you trying to whip it over that? It's AC in 4th, main title rival has appeared. Up to 3rd now. After Shane, for some reason, was trying to whip it. We've got the East as well coming. Martin in 5th. Oh, he did. Now doing Fernandez back ahead. There's 80 up to 2nd. Here we go. The championship contenders in 1st and 2nd. Just what you like to see in season finale. Where you can see the best of the best really duke it out. So he uses that last jump just to slow the bike down pretty well. So it's a 112 flat. That's quick. Austin Fortner in 17th. Jimmy Cottas in last behind Sean Cantrell. So we've got the West riders sandwiching the field here. He goes over the jump. So he uses the rear brake there just to get the bike straightened up out of that corner. Almost treating that corner like a hairpin. Seems to work though. She's 4.2 ahead of AC. Over a quarter of the way through this race already. Oh, flying by. It's a longer lap. Well, that's why time it is really flying by. That's all. That was close to the tough blocks on the inside and the outside. Leg dangles. Here's McElroth. Back up to 2nd. She cases the joint right at the end of that. That's not what you want to do this. But she does a 111.2. Austin Fortner in trail behind Davalos, former teammates. You can see afterfields are trying to get across the start finish side while she's basically underneath them. In the first ribbon section after that. Once again, when she needs to, she's stepping up. Even though she doesn't really need to win this race, just finishing the top 5 basically, she'd be okay for the title. If my maths is correct. She's doing it anyway. That's what has been perhaps most impressive about her this season, how she's growing as Alex Martin in the top 5 now. Fernandez up to 4th. Now she's growing as a rider, just being able to be so confident in the bike and her ability as well to ride this Kawasaki. Total sea change from the Suzuki early in the season, which perhaps not as good admittedly. But she perhaps didn't get the best out of it. I mean, she was about to when she finished 2nd in Oakland, but then they dropped her anyway. As you've got frantic yellow flag waving, you know this is the leader, so I don't know who is fallen. Probably someone above. As we're halfway through this main event, it's been pretty quiet, admittedly. As you can just about see the chasing pack to the right hand side. 8 seconds to lead. AC in third. He's seen that title chance slip away from him. He's got Alex Martin in fourth, Colt Nichols in fifth as well. Alex Martin, the only interloper from the east. Very surprised, and I expect Fortner to be up here, but of course he got shoved back on the opening lap and hasn't, seems like, fully recovered yet. That's how you case the joint. She does a 1:10.8. Now she is just showing off. So there's half the field. Oh, big crash. So yeah, that's what the yellow flag is for. It's for those crashes. Not the right marshal, but at least he's waving the flag, I guess. There's almost down there. There's. So there's the chasing back. There's Miguel, you can see, just entering. The left-hander after the jump. As I wonder what this will do for next season. Sure, she go to the east and try and conquer that. I'll go to 450s and try and conquer that. I think going to 450s might be a smarter option. Definitely strong rumours to suggest that as well. It's got Oldenburg in the top 5 now. Alex Martin seems to have disappeared. As well as Martin, he's crashed. He's 13th behind Fortner. He's in 12th. There's Chase Sexton up to 4th. Looks like Fernandez has gone down. AC still in 3rd, but a second behind McElrath. He needs to get a move on. There's Martin back into the top 5. At least one of the East runners is having fun in the wet conditions here as we approach the final quarter of the race. Plus 2 laps. So we've only got 4 or 5 laps maybe of this season remaining. Yeah, definitely made a breakthrough with this game as well, actually riding it properly with the left stick. So I didn't realise, because you don't really do that in any previous Supercross or MXGP games. Or maybe I've just been playing them wrong as well, to be honest. But yeah, maybe with the more free movement as well, it's kind of opened that up to be much quicker. And there's Fortner down in 14th. He's not winning a title with that. As he's jumping across, someone else down. Not the best landing, but it will do. And so yeah, about to head on to the penultimate lap of the race. So we actually only had 3 laps to go. Bit wrong with my predictions. Not like me at all. There's AC up to 2nd now. Head of shame, but he's got some work to do. He's going to catch Liz. He's just been utterly confident in these conditions. Like, it seems like Seattle just kind of freed her a bit, finally winning at this level. After being so close in the previous races, but throwing them away. And she's ever been the form ride in the second half of the year as Justin Cooper in last. Don't often see that from Justin. Sean Cantrell in 21st. Austin fought it down to 17th now. Having a shocker. They put a dry setup on his bike or something. What the hell? The spring's too stiff for these conditions. Not fighting for the title at all, it feels like at the moment. There's the number 24. There's no way is that the right gap behind. No way is it 17 seconds. As we're on the penultimate lap here. Poor Marshall's just folded her arms in the rain. Well, if you're on the outside, you have. On the inside, you're... I know, there's a couple of people on the inside have. Otherwise, you just got your hands in your pockets. That's weird. When you try and land it properly between the mounds, don't seem to get that real kick. As on to the final lap of the season. Fortner up to 13th. He's finally fighting. But as he left it too late as Cantrell in last. Someone else has fallen. Absolutely crazy to have a jump like that though. As well though, Liz, hold on. Checker flag's not out yet. There's Oldenburg in 4th along with Martin. So now there's 2 East Riders up there, but it's still an all West podium with AC in 2nd, Cantrell in 3rd. There's like AC's ridden away as well. It's a Kawasaki day at least in the West. And it could be 1-2 in the race, 1-2 in the championship. What about the East though? We'll have to see for Fortner's sake what's happening. Seriously battling Chase Sexton, wasn't it? And Justin Cooper around it. So, you know, if you case the joint, you get a much better run for the last section. It's out the final corner, and victory as Liz wins ahead of AC by a comfortable margin. Mikael Rath in 3rd after 10 laps. There's an all West podium ahead of East of Davalos, who did the fastest lap by almost a second. Bloody hell. We've got Oldenburg round top ahead of Marchbanks, who had a very good race. 4 Kawasaki's in the top 6. Doesn't the bike have in these conditions? So we've got Cole Nichols in 7th, Alex Martin 8th, Brandon in 9th, Chase Sexton in 10th on his Honda. And Smith in 11th, Fernandez, Fortner. Left it too late. He's fast that right up there, but just stuck in the midfield the whole of the race after that start. McAdoo in 14th, and RJ Hampshire, Peters, Michael, Jimmy, Chris, Justin Cooper just up to 20th the end on his Yamaha, just ahead of Josh. And Sean Conchani's KTM rounds out the field. So there is confirmed with a 3rd victory of the season. Liz wins the title by 16 points. And of AEC, Kawasaki 1-2 ahead of the KTM of Mikael Rath, who's just 2 points further back. Then we've got Colt Nichols up to 4th in the end, ahead of Michael, with Dean Fernandez up a place ahead of Sean Cantrell. Chris. Well, I can't remember when he won. Must have been very early in the season, wasn't it? And then you've got Garrett Marchbanks and Jacob Hayes, who rounds out the top 10. Head of RJ Hampshire, Jimmy, Cameron McAdoo, Justin Starling, Mitchell Harrison, and Dylan Mayam, Bobby Rageman, Martin Castillo, Enzo Lopez, Stephanie Kittner rounding out the top 20. Then we've got John Ames, Collars, Novara, then Chris Howard, David Purdy, Mason Wharton, who's up a couple of places. So is Logan Carnell, and then Nicole Conti down a couple of places. Hayden Broadbeat down a couple of places as well. And then we've got Victoria Thompson up a couple of places in her Honda. And then Joey Howard rounds out the top 30. Then Thomas Roth, then Harry Rascon, Frederick Sword, Bob Jensen, Richard Jones, and Sophie Smith all in 8 points. Kevin Wilson up a couple of places ahead of Braden Hearn, and we've got Robin Johnson and Lucas Gill ran out the top 40, down 4 places in the end. Same for Joseph Smith, and we've got Richard McCullers, should I say, and then Nicholas Acosta, Jeffrey Grisanda, and then Zoe White, Sirius Mozo. Is that an actual name? Then Richard Moore, Piper Miller, and in last is Johnny Pesella. As you got a minimum of 5 points to be in the top 49. So good to see everyone score points and that we achieved that championship victory. I wonder what the offers are for the 450s next season then, as we're going up all the levels it seems like.
Those 3 were phenomenal. They definitely were the stars of the night and earned a spot on the podium. We've been following his progress all season long. The goal was the 250 championship, and now it's his. A great performance. For Ricky Carmichael, I'm Ralph Shaheen. So long for now. We'll see you next season for another great AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship season.
To achieve the contact objective, look at that, 80 grand. Can definitely live in a penthouse now, or a house. And his, as Nelson says, reused assets like saying he when she won the championship at the end. Very disappointing milestone. It's almost like this was a token gesture putting females into this game, so you could actually have something to show off and say there's something new in the game to sell for this year. But yeah, it's progress. I can't complain too much. Yeah, I think she's actually the first ever female to win Supercross crown, as you're not to everything. And congrats, you earned a victory in your first 250 championship. Take your session, you can show your skills in the 450 championship. Here we go then. As we have, what's it, race there, medium, realistic, advanced. So all the same settings as before. So here we go then, the training race on the 450s. The damn hole shot again, no. Oh god. Just about the hole shot in the end. Oh my god, this thing's like on 250 on steroids. Can't handle it at the moment, as that is how you're meant to ride that corner on the tough blocks. And again on the tough blocks. As well, everyone going wide there. Just jump over the top of them, just land on, is that Emily Jones's head? No, Felix Jones, no, probably Abigail Sanchez's head. There's where you're going bike. I'm trying to make this an all-women podium, and it's like... Oh my god. Yeah, first impressions are, it is a bit like previous 450s where it is just the 250s on acid. Oh, apparently it's not on off track. Okay. Oh my god, the brakes are flimsy though. There's like 250s I can stop on a dime. These I can't. Oh, that's the biggest difference so far. Of course, we are gaining greater speed as well, so to be careful of that as we're in 12. Seems like we have speed though. Sound is a touch better, but still not that great with the 450s. But you can hear that wrist little pop when you're off the throttle a bit. It's out the last corner. Closing back up. Got Baba Rang in front, and Emily Jones as well, Anna Anderson, Abigail Sanchez. So I'm calling this on the International Women's Day. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest celebration of it, is it, by having us all in last? Oh, for God's sake. We had to brake heavily there because everyone goes wide, so unfortunately braked a bit too much though. Like it's a long race though, it's still 10 minutes long. You definitely catch back up to everyone. Apart from the leader maybe, because the leader's like punching my head of everyone else. Definitely need to scrub it over the start finish line. There's always someone wide in front. Who's that? Barbara Wang. As she shoves us right. Try and get inside the line. There we go. Show away to Amarillo. Take over 11, take over 10. Head up Abigail Sanchez. She did what we did on the previous lap. As head of Emily Jones. Right, back into the midfield now. Back in business. Still braking way too late for that corner though. So there we go. Much better through that. make the inside manoeuvre on Anna Anderson. So she's shoving us right now. Oh, God's sake. Forgot about the rubbish brakes for a second there. There's definitely something we've got to get used to. Maybe we've got to use a bit of rear and front brake together. Is that how we get this bike stopped? I have no idea why Barbara Rang was so slow there. We'll take advantage though. Now to get 3 wide. Oh God, 2 wide. Over the whoop section. Oh no, 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 brake. Someone forgot to actually take the jump. Was that Randy? Oh, hello, Bob. Might have been. So now we're behind Isabel Davis. And we've got Dominique. And out the top 5. That's where you're going. Doing exactly what we done in the previous lap. At least we're not the only one with brake issues. So we're coming up to the corner. Trying to show off a bit there. Getting the whips out. To try and get back into the top 5. We're in the second half of the race as well. Well, it feels like such a long race road with how short the circuit is. Oh, brake, brake, brake. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Patrick. These Patrick's high in this field, as he's in second there, right ahead of us. Let's get to Felix. That is a legitimate line. Who's leading? Oh, Grace Smith. That's much better then. As Patrick goes to the inside, so it's a female 1-2. Of the men, showing them how they can do it. And that's from last as well, that's not too bad. So we're getting on top of this bike now. Oh God, no we're not. Oh no, that's the quick way to take the corner. Does he still somehow hold on to second? I have no idea how. As it feels so A in that section, like so wide compared to the rest of the circuit. That's for 8 seconds behind Grace. Oh, there we go, properly take it. Looks like Grace a bit slow though. They're all very slow in this section. This is where we gained seconds. As we went into the 54s as well. I'll take that. Try and make an all-female podium. Not quite, it's Vix Joseph holding third at the moment. And Dominic and Patrick. Let's get into the 53s now. Definitely got the hang of this 450 thing now. I do like this though, that we have these training races just to get used to the bike and try out different things as well, because these results don't really matter too much from what I understand. They might. That might be the difference between getting a Yamaha or Kawasaki, or like a top manufacturer compared to Suzuki, who are pretty good but not the best. There's hello. Elbows out racing. This practicing early this year. She sharpened them, especially for the Field 50 boys and girls. So this is good side-by-side racing. Oh no. Don't chuck your bike at her, these. That's not how you're meant to do the overtaking. Might have worked in 250s on occasion, but not at 450 level. I'll do a bit better than that. Definitely got it. Idea of that corner. Oh god. That would do. totally how you're meant to take the corner. Still got Felix behind, and oh, she's messed up in front. Oh, that's why they're so, because they're basically starting on a kind of upslope. Well, we're going full canter. Now, I think we're heading on to the penultimate lap of the race. I don't know how many laps we've done. It must be like 16 or 17. Or at least it feels like it. There's Dominic up to third now, ahead of Felix. Patrick's still there in fifth. Probably got the popcorn out. No, definitely got to learn to let up the power a bit more as well. Compared to the 250 as Grace not letting us by. But it's forced away by. Into the lead. So on this side's going to be a successful debut on the 450 maybe. It was a bit weird that you can just jump into a sideways motion like that. So there we go, final lap time for everyone. It's going to be the 1-2 we want to see. All it is. Victory. So we're way ahead of everyone else. Yeah, almost 10 seconds in front as that's a different type of line. Oh, moving a tough block onto the racing line. I see what you did there. That's good tactical thinking, that. But yeah, it's good to see that we've got into the flow of this bike already. Like, we're getting on top of the braking. When to let up, definitely much more off the throttle, it feels like, as there you go, nicely done. Great slow-mo to end it as well as after, it's just 12 laps. I feel like much more. It's Grace in second, and Dominic has 3 different manufacturers at the top 3. We're on a Honda as well. And you've got Felix Joseph, Patrick, Isabel Davis, we're comfortably faster than anyone else. Ashley Scott, Anna Anderson, Randy Lindsay, Barbara Rang, Emily Jones, and Abigail Sanchez in last. And Yamaha. So, hopefully we'll see the offers piled in as we get up to level 40. That's what we like to see. We can be on the Kawasaki again. Or the Husqvarna. Husqvarna pretty strong with Jason Anderson, Zach Osborne. We've got Oakley as a sponsor and Supercross as a sponsor. But I think we'll stick with the official teams. Like, it feels like official teams are much better than the sponsor. But again, I'm on a Honda, which is not the best bike. Maybe if I bought something else, I could challenge. But I think we'll stick with Kawasaki, shall we? Be on the green machine. As there it is. Stage News overpaid. There was that achievement. So it just looks like the 250 is, it's just a bit bigger, more powerful, all of that. So there you go. So next up, the first race of the season, round Angel Stadium of Anaheim, and Anaheim won. So we'll fit in circle into, we all know the circuits now, just not on a 450 compared to the 250. So we'll find out next time if there's the reigning 250 West Supercross champion can have a great debut on the 450 machines next time. So thanks for watching. Find out then.